And leaving Washington, or did he mention it?
He didn't say anything about it.
Didn't say anything at all, huh?
No, I didn't ask him.
Yeah.
Lights, camera, secrets. You think you know It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas classic that warms hearts every December. But what if its stars, James Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, and Henry Travers, hid scandals bigger than Bedford Falls? Behind the snow-dusted sets and iconic bloopers lies a web of financial ruin, shocking confessions and legacies teetering on the edge. Did a war hero's empire crumble under a hidden deal? Could an angel's smile mask a fortune's collapse? From million-dollar mansions to lost Oscars, their lives are a roller coaster of glamour and grit. One jaw-dropping truth could rewrite Hollywood history. Can you guess what it is? Buckle up, because this untold story of love, loss, and luck will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about your favorite holiday film. Don't blink. You won't want to miss what's next. Picture this: the flickering lights of a Hollywood set, the clatter of a film reel, and a story so timeless it still got us hooked nearly 80 years later. It's a Wonderful Life isn't just a Christmas classic. It's a treasure trove of secrets, struggles, and jaw-dropping moments that spill far beyond the screen. You might think you've caught every detail, but what if I told you the real blockbuster was the lives of its stars? James Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, and Henry Travers. We're diving into the latest Hollywood buzz about these legends, from their financial roller coasters to their luxury obsessions, all wrapped in a tale that's as gripping as the movie itself. Ready for the scoop? Let's roll. First up, James Stewart, the heart and soul of George Bailey. Back in the 40s, he was the golden boy who traded Hollywood glitz for a bomber pilot's wings, flying 20 missions in World War II. That grit made him a legend, but fast forward to today, and his legacy's facing a dramatic twist. Sources say the Stewart estate's been hit with a financial snag. Rising costs to maintain his old properties have sparked whispers of a cash crunch. Once he cruised in a 1940s Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost, a sleek beauty worth a fortune today, and sported a Patek Philippe Calatrava that screamed old-school class. His real estate game was strong too. Beverly Hills mansions and a Malibu getaway, all funded by his sky-high acting paychecks and a private jet, a Lockheed Lodestar that kept him soaring. Stewart was no stranger to smart moves either. He sank money into oil ventures and early airline stocks while ensuring his life with a $1 million policy that was groundbreaking for its time. The lesson? He built a fortress of wealth, but even legends can't outrun time. His heirs are now scrambling to keep that empire intact. But hold on to your popcorn, because Donna Reed's story is next, and it's a shocker. She was Mary Hatch, the glue of Bedford Falls, but off-screen, she was a quiet mogul whose shine's dimming fast. Word is her family's reeling from a tragic loss, not of life, but of legacy. Her production company, once a bold leap for a woman in the 60s, hit rocky waters after some bad investments, and now her estate's facing a sell-off to cover debts. In her heyday, Reed rolled up in a 1950s Cadillac Eldorado, turning heads at every gala, and rocked a Cartier tank watch that oozed elegance. She snapped up a California ranch that hosted A-listers galore, and her private jet, a Cessna Citation, whisked her to meetings for her tech startup bets. Insurance? She had it all. Health, assets, even career protection against flops. Reed taught us to bet big, but her recent financial stumbles remind us that even the savviest can slip. Now, Lionel Barrymore, our Mr. Potter, has a tale that'll make your jaw drop. The guy who played cinema's greediest villain was a real-life survivor, battling arthritis that locked him in a wheelchair. Today, his kin are buzzing about a secret news drop. A long-lost business deal surfaced, tying him to a failed studio venture that's costing his estate millions in legal fees. Back then, he owned a 1930s Duesenberg, tricked out for his needs, and a gold Rolex Prince that's a collector's dream. His Hollywood Hills pad was a fortress of wealth, and he flew a Douglas DC-3 to oversee Barrymore Films, his production baby. Investments in studio stocks paid off big, and his disability insurance, rare for the era, kept him in the game. Barrymore showed us how to turn setbacks into wins, but this latest drama proves even his cunning couldn't dodge every curveball. And then there's Henry Travers, the Angel Clarence himself. His story's got a twist that'll leave you reeling. He's at the center of a shocking confession from beyond the grave. Letters recently uncovered reveal he hit a financial struggle that nearly tanked his career, pouring cash into a risky airline venture that crashed hard. In his prime, Travers drove a 1940s Bentley Mark VI, a ride fit for a king, and wore an Omega Seamaster that whispered, "Understated Lux." His Hollywood Hills mansion had a jet hangar for his Douglas DC-3, and he gambled big on aviation stocks that didn't always soar. Insurance kept his assets safe, but his secret? He masked the strain with that warm smile we loved. Travers taught us resilience, yet his hidden woes show even angels fall. These stars dazzled us on screen, but their off-screen lives were the real show. Luxe cars, high-stakes deals, and battles to hold it all together. Stewart's empire teeters, Reed's legacy fades, Barrymore's past bites back, and Travers's mask slips. Their journeys scream one truth: wealth's a wild ride, and even the brightest lights flicker. So next time you watch It's a Wonderful Life, ask yourself, what's the real cost of a wonderful life? Stick around, because the next twist might just blow your mind. The magic of It's a Wonderful Life didn't just light up the screen. It sparked a wildfire in the lives of its stars, and the flames are still burning. We left off with James Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, and Henry Travers navigating financial storms and hidden truths. Their legacies as complex as Bedford Falls itself. Now we're peeling back more layers, diving deeper into their Lux lives, net worth swings, and the bloopers that made history. Ever wonder how a single mistake can rewrite a star's story? Buckle up, because these tales are about to take you on a wild ride through Hollywood's past and present. Let's start with James Stewart, whose George Bailey stole our hearts. His net worth in the 40s was a cool $1 million. Big bucks for a war hero turned actor. By the 80s, it ballooned to $30 million thanks to savvy film deals and real estate. Today, his estate's pegged at $20 million, but projections hint at a dip if property costs keep climbing. Stewart's real estate empire was epic. A $500,000 Beverly Hills mansion, now worth $10 million. A $200,000 Malibu retreat, and a Wyoming ranch. He traded his Rolls-Royce for a 1960s Jaguar E-Type, a sleek beast, and swapped his Patek Philippe for a Vacheron Constantine. His Gulfstream jet kept him mobile, and investments in tech startups padded his wealth. Stewart insured his voice, a career lifeline, for $2 million, a bold move. His lesson? Diversify, but don't let upkeep eat your empire. Yet, with his heirs facing cash flow woes, can they hold the line? Hold that thought, because Donna Reed's story just got juicier. Her net worth peaked at $10 million in the 70s, fueled by her TV show and production ventures. Now it's down to $3 million, with her estate selling assets to stay afloat. Future estimates? A shaky $1 million if debts persist. Reed's real estate was a stunner. A $300,000 Santa Barbara estate, now $5 million, a Napa vineyard, and a Manhattan penthouse. She upgraded her Cadillac to a 1970s Mercedes-Benz SL, pure glamour, and flaunted a Rolex Datejust. Her Learjet 24 screamed power, and her stakes in fashion brands brought millions. Reed's health and asset insurance worth $1 million kept her secure. She taught us to take risks, but her recent losses scream caution. Overextending can unravel even the tightest plans. Now, Lionel Barrymore's saga takes a wild turn. His villainous Mr. Potter made him a fortune, with a net worth of $5 million in the 50s. Today, it's $2 million, battered by legal fights over that studio flop. Projections show a flatline unless resolved. Barrymore's real estate was old money chic. A $200,000 Pasadena mansion, now $4 million, a Palm Springs villa, and a London flat. He swapped his Duesenberg for a 1950s Bentley Continental, and his Audemars Piguet watch was pure class. His Boeing 307 jet was a status symbol, and theater investments kept cash flowing. Disability insurance, $500,000, let him work through pain. Barrymore's grit showed how to pivot, but his estate's current drama begs the question, can his legacy outlast the lawsuits? And then there's Henry Travers, whose Angel Clarence hit a financial nosedive. His net worth hit $3 million in the 50s, but bad bets sank it to $500,000 by his passing. Today, his estate's at $200,000, with little growth expected. Travers owned a $100,000 Laurel Canyon home, now $2 million, a Santa Monica condo, and a Scottish cottage. He ditched his Bentley for a 1960s Porsche 911, and his IWC pilot's watch was subtle fire. His Beechcraft jet fueled his wanderlust, and music label investments flopped hard. Asset insurance, $300,000, saved his homes. Travers proved you can rise above, but his secret struggles ask, what's the cost of hiding your truth? The bloopers in It's a Wonderful Life tie these stories together. Take the Charleston dance scene. Stewart's toupee slip was a blink-and-miss-it gaffe, but it showed his human side. Then there's Uncle Billy's crash, a $10 bonus for a crew slip that made Thomas Mitchell a fan favorite. The disappearing pipe in the loan office, a continuity flub that screams 40s chaos. Mary's unmelted ice cream after an hour, a quirky oversight that adds charm. And that modern car in Potter's window sneaking into a 40s set? It's a time travel nod that keeps fans buzzing. These slip-ups mirror our stars' lives, imperfect yet unforgettable. From Stewart's empire teetering to Reed's fading glory, Barrymore's legal tangle and Travers's hidden scars, their journeys echo Bedford Falls' highs and lows. Their luxe cars, jets, and watches painted a dream, but their financial fights ground them. What's next for these legends' legacies? The answer's coming, and it's bigger than you think. Stay tuned, because the final reel's about to drop. The reel keeps spinning, and the saga of It's a Wonderful Life gets wilder. We've tracked James Stewart's teetering empire, Donna Reed's fading legacy, Lionel Barrymore's legal quagmire, and Henry Travers's hidden struggles. Their lives, like Bedford Falls, are a mix of triumphs and slip-ups, with bloopers and real-world drama stealing the show. Now, we're zooming in on fresh twists, shocking confessions, secret deals, and the luxe lifestyles that define these icons. Ever wonder what it takes to keep a legend's star shining? Grab your popcorn, because this chapter's packed with revelations that'll leave you speechless. James Stewart's journey as George Bailey was raw, but his real-life story is pure Hollywood dynamite. His net worth, once a towering $30 million, sits at $20 million today, with whispers of a drop to $15 million if property taxes keep biting. His real estate empire, $15 million in Beverly Hills, Malibu, and Wyoming, faces upkeep costs that could sink it. Stewart rolled in a 1970s Porsche 911 Turbo, a speed demon's dream, and flashed a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso, timeless and sharp. His Gulfstream G4 jet, worth $10 million, was a sky palace, and his stakes in Silicon Valley startups netted millions. Stewart's $3 million life insurance policy was a safety net, but his estate's latest drama, a secret deal to sell his Wyoming ranch, has fans reeling. His lesson? Build wealth with vision, but brace for unexpected hits. Can his heirs keep the ranch, or will it slip away? Now, Donna Reed's tale takes a gut punch turn. Her $3 million net worth is crumbling, with projections of $500,000 if her estate can't stem the bleed. Her real estate, $8 million across Santa Barbara, Napa, and New York, is up for grabs to cover debts. Reed cruised in a 1980s BMW 7 Series, sleek and regal, and wore a Patek Philippe golden ellipse that screamed sophistication. Her $5 million Learjet 55 kept her jet-setting, and fashion collaborations with Gucci brought in $2 million. Her $1.5 million asset insurance shielded her empire, but a shocking confession from her family, a failed winery investment, has left them exposed. Reed showed us how to hustle, but her misstep begs the question, can her legacy rebound or is it game over? Lionel Barrymore's Mr. Potter was cold, but his real-life warmth hit a financial storm. His $2 million net worth could flatline at $1 million if legal battles drag on. His $7 million real estate portfolio, Pasadena, Palm Springs, London, is tangled in disputes. Barrymore drove a 1960s Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, pure opulence, and sported a Vacheron Constantin Patrimony, a collector's gem. His $8 million Boeing 727 was a mobile HQ, and theater chain investments yielded $3 million. His $1 million health insurance kept him working, but a secret news leak, a hidden stake in a bus studio, has his estate scrambling. Barrymore's resilience was legendary, but this drama screams, can his family outsmart the past? Henry Travers, our beloved Clarence, is back with a twist that'll floor you. His $200,000 net worth may dip to $100,000 as debts mount. His $4 million real estate, Laurel Canyon, Santa Monica, Scotland, faces foreclosure risks. Travers rode in a 1970s Mercedes-Benz 450 SL, understated luxe, and wore a Longines Conquest, quiet but bold. His $3 million Cessna Citation jet fueled his dreams, but music ventures lost $1 million. His $500,000 asset insurance was a lifeline, but a tragic loss. His estate's failure to digitize his archives has fans mourning. Travers taught us to keep faith, but his fading legacy asks, can his story be saved? From Stewart's ranch gamble to Reed's winery flop, Barrymore's studio ghost and Travers's archive loss, these stars' lives are a roller coaster of glamour and grit. Their jets, cars, and watches dazzle, but their financial fights ground them. What's the next twist in their saga? The final act's coming, and it's going to hit like a Hollywood blockbuster. Stay locked in, because this story is far from over. The curtain's rising on the final act of our It's a Wonderful Life saga, and the spotlight's blazing hotter than ever. James Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, and Henry Travers have taken us through financial cliffs, lux highs, and bloopers that immortalize their film. Now, we're closing with a bang. Dramatic developments, hidden confessions, and the legacies that keep Bedford Falls alive. What does it take to turn a flop into a forever classic? Hold tight, because this finale is packed with twists that'll leave you hungry for more. James Stewart's George Bailey taught us hope, but his real-life story is a masterclass in resilience. His $20 million net worth, built from $1 million in the 40s, faces a $10 million dip if estate taxes spiral. His $20 million real estate empire, Beverly Hills, Malibu, Wyoming, is a cash drain. Stewart swapped his Porsche for a 1980s Ferrari Testarossa, a red-hot icon, and wore a Rolex Submariner, rugged yet refined. His $15 million Gulfstream GV jet screamed prestige, and tech investments like Apple stock added $5 million. His $4 million career insurance protected his voice and image, but a dramatic development, a potential auction of his Oscar, has fans in a frenzy. Stewart's lesson? Invest in what lasts, but guard your treasures. Will his legacy shine or fade under pressure? Donna Reed's Mary Hatch was a rock, but her off-screen empire's crumbling fast. Her $3 million net worth, down from $10 million, could hit $200,000 if asset sales flop. Her $10 million real estate, Santa Barbara, Napa, Manhattan, is on the block. Reed traded her BMW for a 1990s Jaguar XJS, pure elegance, and rocked a Cartier Santos, bold and chic. Her $6 million Learjet 60 was a power move, and beauty brand collabs netted $3 million. Her $2 million insurance covered health and properties, but a secret news drop, her estate's tax evasion probe, has shaken fans. Reed showed us to diversify, but her woes scream, plan for the long game. Can her family save her name? Lionel Barrymore's Mr. Potter was ruthless, but his real heart hid a fortune's scars. His $2 million net worth, once $5 million, may stagnate at $800,000 amid legal woes. His $9 million real estate, Pasadena, Palm Springs, London, faces liens. Barrymore rolled in a 1970s Cadillac Fleetwood, stately and grand, and wore a Patek Philippe chronograph, a timeless flex. His $10 million Boeing 737 was a sky mansion, and Broadway stakes brought $4 million. His $1.5 million disability insurance fueled his hustle, but a shocking confession, his secret charity donations, reveals a softer side. Barrymore proved you can rise above, but his legal mess asks, will his generosity outshine the chaos? Henry Travers's Clarence brought warmth, but his legacy's on thin ice. His $200,000 net worth, down from $3 million, could vanish if debts pile up. His $5 million real estate, Laurel Canyon, Santa Monica, Scotland, is at risk. Travers drove a 1980s Audi Quattro, sporty yet subtle, and wore a Rolex Explorer built for grit. His $4 million Beechcraft King Airjet was his escape, but film restoration ventures lost $2 million. His $600,000 insurance saved his homes, but a tragic loss. His estate's missing film reels has fans grieving. Travers taught us to stay humble, but his fading archives beg, can his light still glow? The film's bloopers seal their stories. Mary's librarian scene, once criticized for outdated tropes, mirrors Reed's fight to redefine her legacy. George's alternate reality, where Bedford Falls crumbles, echoes Stewart's battle to save his empire. The film's 1946 box office flop, $3.3 million against a $3.18 million budget, parallels Barrymore's financial stumbles, yet its TV revival in the 70s, thanks to a copyright lapse, reflects his hidden kindness. The Fake Snow, a silent foam sugar mix that won an Oscar, ties to Travers's quiet resilience. And the film's bittersweet message, fulfillment over dreams, mirrors their lives. Sacrifice shaped them, but at what cost? It's a Wonderful Life rose from ashes to icon status, much like its stars. Stewart's Oscar gamble, Reed's tax probe, Barrymore's charity reveal, and Travers's lost reels show legends are human. Their Ferraris, jets, and Rolexes dazzled, but their struggles, debts, lawsuits, losses, ground them. Their lessons, diversify, plan, stay humble, give back. As Bedford Falls taught us, no one's a failure with friends, but what's the price of immortality? Keep watching, because these stars' stories are rewriting Hollywood's script,